If we want to improve the image quality, we apply image enhancement techniques. Improve is sometimes defined objectively. For example, if we increase the signal-to-noise ratio. And sometimes it is defined subjectively. For example, if we make certain features easier to see by modifying the intensities. Intensity transformation is an image enhancement technique that maps an image's intensity values to a new range. The pixel values are modified in intensity, but the neighborhood is of size 1 by 1. So the new intensity value depends only on the intensity value of the corresponding input pixel. You can adjust contrast, brightness, saturation and colors, but the image structure is preserved. The histogram is a great tool to evaluate and to judge the image quality. To illustrate the effects of intensity transformation, let's have a look at low contrast images with their corresponding histograms. Let's start again with the London Eye. I converted the image to grayscale and calculated the histogram using ImHist. The histogram looks fine. The intensity values are spread over the entire intensity scale. Further, there is no concentration of pixels, neither in the dark end nor in the bright end of the grayscale. This image lacks in contrast. There are no sharp differences between black and white. All the values gather in the center of the range. Okay. In this image, most pixels are located in the bright end of the grayscale. The image is too bright and it is lacking in contrast. Here, most pixels are located in the dark end of the grayscale. This image is too dark and it is lacking in contrast. Okay, at first I would like to encourage you to adjust the histograms of these low contrast images with the help of the Adjust Control tool provided with the Image Viewer app. To change the contrast or brightness of an image, this tool allows contrast stretching. In this process, pixel values below a specified value are displayed as black, and pixel values above a specified value are displayed as white. Pixel values in between these two values are displayed as shades of gray. The result is a linear mapping of a subset of pixel values to the entire range of grays from black to white, producing an image of higher contrast. Please adjust the contrast of the three images. You will find them in the References and Attachment section of this unit. So, you had some results? To adjust intensities more sophisticated, MATLAB provides additional functions. We will compare the effectiveness of the following three techniques. ImAdjust increases the contrast of the image by mapping the values of the input intensity image to new values, such that by default 1% of the data is saturated at low and at high intensities of the input data. The function histEq performs histogram equalization. It enhances the contrast of images by transforming the values in an intensity image so that the histogram of the output image approximately matches a specified histogram. By default, the specified histogram is a uniform distribution. AdaptHistEq performs the so-called contrast-limited adaptive histogram equalization. Unlike HistEq, it operates on small data regions called tiles rather than the entire image. Each tile's contrast is enhanced so that the histogram of each output region approximately matches the specified histogram. The uniform distribution is selected by default. Okay, so let's have a look at the results. By the way, you will find the corresponding code to load the images and to calculate the histograms here on the slides. ImAdjust caused a good change in contrast. I like the result. The pixel values are spread over the whole range. However, please notice the gaps in the histogram. Histogram equalization substantially changed the image. Some previously hidden features are exposed. Again, please notice the gaps in the histogram. To my opinion, the contrast is too high. The contrast-limited adaptive histogram equalization technique, implemented in AdaptHistEq, analyzes portions of the image and computes the appropriate transformation. The result of AdaptHistEq is my favorite. However, perception is subjective and depends on your personal liking.